Howdy humanoids, meet the Navigator Cell Phone Pocket by Mosko Moto. Now I have been using a RAM mount for my cell phone, but basically I found it useless because number one, it's not the safest knife in the drawer. You can't see the screen in sunlight to follow directions, and number two, apparently the vibrations from the handlebar are not good for phone sensors and could render it useless. Now, I've not run into that issue, but I don't want to find out the hard way. So I've been carrying my cell phone in my jacket, and I use an old cell phone I had laying around as my dedicated GPS that I use with various apps. There's quite a lot of apps out there that are fantastic where you don't need cell service. There's an ongoing debate on what's better, a dedicated GPS unit or a cell phone. A lot of people are veering towards the cell phone, and since I had a perfectly good one laying around, I thought, why not give it some more life and save $500 at the same time? I just needed a solution to the sunlight and vibration issue. At the time, I didn't really know about the vibration issue, but I did fix the sunlight problem. I made my own cell phone GPS tower. I drew up some specs. I made it very simply out of a piece of cardboard, duct tape, and then another layer of waterproof tape I had left over from a leaking pipe I fixed. I zip tied it to the bar that holds up my windshield up. Put some Velcro on the back of the tower and on the back of the phone case. Then I ran a power cable to my bike's outlet. And then I stress tested this simple design. Now I can see everything very clearly in the bright sun. The camera doesn't actually show how clear and visible it really is. For some reason the glare makes it look dark, but it's extremely well lit up and easy to see in bright sunlight. And at night it lights up like an Apple monitor. Mosko Moto, if you're up for a real-life adventure rider collab, we could resolve rider visibility issues and minimize distraction risks by adding this to your impressive accessories line. By designing a more refined, adjustable version out of this, maybe out of plastic or metal. I'm game. In the meantime, all you DIY dudes and dudettes out there, you could do what I did and make your own for the next, basically for next to nothing. Of course, my only fear is because it's a cell phone, the vibration might not be good for it, and the hot desert sun will make it overheat, even with the shade I made for it. Not to mention moisture and California's Mad Max dust. That could basically render it inoperable and thus I'm stranded, so I needed a redundancy plan. That's when I stumbled on the Mosko Moto cell phone pocket. I looked at the design and it seemed to answer a few of my problems. The phone is nicely protected in a durable case, and it has an insert that can accept different size phones. It's held down with strong Velcro and straps they've designed holding the Velcro piece securely to anything with molly straps, so it fits perfectly on my tank bag. I have the Mosko Moto Nomad, and the Velcro makes it easy to orient the phone in either vertical or horizontal position. It also has a nice little feature where you can roll up the thin cover to expose the phone during navigation, or if it gets too hot or you just don't want to use it, you roll it right back down. It's definitely not waterproof because it has air holes so the phone doesn't overheat, but it seems water resistant. I have not had it out in the rain as it never rains in California, but I think in a downpour you just take it off quickly and put it in your pocket until it subsides. I'm not sure how it will hold up all day in 100-degree weather, being in plastic and covered with a thin cover. Time will tell. I have not tested it in that heat yet, but at the very least, it does give me a place for my cell phone so I don't have to keep it on my body. And being on my tank bag, it dampens the vibration. So I personally will continue to use the tower I made for the phone as my dedicated GPS. It's an old smartphone, so I don't care if it gets toasted. So for whatever reason, if it overheats or breaks down, I will use my cell phone as a redundancy in the Mosko Moto cell phone pocket. I'll just make sure to have the GPS apps and coordinates on both phones. I did have it on the highway at high speeds. I happened to be testing out my new Tractionator Adventure tires to see how they handle it at high speeds, and by the way, it did great. I'll do a separate review on that. But I was able to see my directions on the phone as well as control my phone through the plastic with gloves on, albeit a little clumsily. So yeah, I'm very happy. I think it's a fair price for it. Only time will tell how it holds up, but for now I'm happy with the purchase. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ride safe and peace out.